Hi everyone, welcome to Ivy and Hayes Art Studio. I'm Michelle, and today we are going on a joyride in a golf cart. So every episode, if you're new, I wear a little pin and it kind of sets the theme, the mood, the colors. Sometimes it's just an inspiring message. Well, today it's a golf cart, and the reason I chose this one is because it is my grandson's birthday coming up, and he's on the golf team at his school. He's totally into golf right now. So I wanted to do an inspired painting for him. And so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do a bunch of puddles of color, and each color represents something that has to do with the golf course. And then I'm gonna take a golf ball and kind of wreck it through or enhance the colors with the golf ball. And then I even have a tee, a golf tee, that we might do a few little extra swirls or something on there. So it should be a fun one today. Let me get my hair up, my gloves on, and then we'll pour. Okay, let me go ahead and show you the colors that we're gonna work with today. The first color that we have is titanium white, and that is by Amsterdam. And I'm gonna take this off because it's kind of heavy. And then we have, let's start with the yellow. Then we have cadmium yellow medium by Winsor. This represents the sun along with this one too. This is a yellow orange by Creative Inspiration. So we're gonna kind of mix these two together. I think I'm gonna swirl those two together with the golf tee to make sun color. And then we have the light gold, and this kind of represents the sand traps. And then we have sky blue, which represents, of course, the sky. And we have green, which represents the greens and the grass. And then I'm going to throw in a little bit of this one. This is, actually, this green is called Permanent Green Light. That's by Winsor and Newton. And then we have a primary magenta by Amsterdam. And that just kind of represents the flowers that are usually, there's always such beautiful flowers on all the different golf courses on TV. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with that. So I'm going to just go ahead and start putting little puddles down everywhere. Actually, no, you know what? We're going to start with the white. We're going to put a white base down, and then we'll do the colors on top of this. So I'm going to just kind of spread this out a little bit. And then we'll put the colors on top of this. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which color we start with. We're just going to put little puddles of each color here and there. This is a fun one. I hope this airs before his birthday so he can see it. Okay, that's the green. We'll probably put a little bit more, but for now, we're going to stop there. Okay, there's the sky blue. And I have some titanium white cell activator. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet, but I have it on standby and ready just in case we do need it. Okay, here's those sand traps. Nobody ever wants to go into the sand trap. But this color represents the sand. And I love this little pin. I think it's just so cute. These people look like they're having so much fun out there. This is probably going to go off, but we'll put it right there anyway. Okay, a little bit of this. This color is bright, so I'm just going to do little tiny pops of this. Well, I guess I do one here now. Okay, maybe one here too. I think I'm going to pick this up. I don't want that dot there. Okay, now let's do the sun. This is going to be a colorful one. Now I have to think, do I want to swipe it or not? With cell activator. It always looks pretty with the cell activator on here. Okay, now let's pour some of this orange. Now I'm going to pour these together. I'm going to put this like either right on top or right next to the yellow so that it can be mixed up together. This is messy. Okay. One more. Okay. I don't know if I should swipe it first. I did not think this through. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the golf ball into the paint and we're going to roll it around. And we're just going to see what kind of a pattern it does. Okay, this is for you, Reese Bear. For your birthday, here's your golf swipe, your golf painting. And this was done with a golf ball and a tee. Oh, it's kind of cool looking. Yeah, I like it. Okay, and then when we're done, we're just going to let the golf ball fall right off. Okay. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. Okay, and then let's take the tee. It's already kind of swirly just from the golf ball, so I really don't have to do this with the... Okay, cool. So now let's just go ahead and we're going to go ahead and tilt it off. But let's put some more white all around so that way it doesn't struggle to get to the edges here. Okay. Okay, so we've got green, we've got all the colors in here that have to do with the golf course. So that's kind of cool. We're going to kind of just tilt it around first. Okay. Let me see. Let me He's probably going to say, why'd you put so much, why'd you put so much gold brown? I don't end up in the sand trap that much. Okay. Went off that side. Let's bring it back to the middle. Let me turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. Bring it back to the middle. And we'll take it off this side. Okay. Bring it back to the middle here. Very pretty. I hope we have enough paint. You know, I didn't even think, I really didn't use that much paint because of, it was just a lot of little puddles. But it's still moving. It's just moving slow. This is kind of a crazy little pattern here. This, all the colors. It's pretty though. I think for that corner, I'm going to have to add some more color on here, because this is just going pretty slow. There we go. Let me dry my hands. I think I am I'm going to add a little more because I don't want it to get all wonky. This side looks good right here. This side looks like it's kind of stressing a little bit because of the how much we've stretched it. So we're just going to put like a tiny little dot of each color. Maybe not even all the colors, maybe just a few of them. Okay, a little yellow. And a little tiny drop of this magenta. Okay. So instead of doing the golf ball, I think I'll swirl it around with okay. Now we can tilt that off over there. We have a little more paint there. All right. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, I think that is good. Yeah, I think I like that. It kind of matches this corner here more too. Okay, let me go ahead and take my gloves off and I will give you a little flyover. It's actually kind of cool looking. I like I like the colors that they picked. I picked them just to represent a particular part of the golf course, but I think the color palette actually is a nice color palette too. So, let me go ahead and show you. Let me get these off and I'll show you. Okay, let's take a look at the wet result. Doesn't that look like a flower right here? That looks like a flower. And we've got some water, a water hazard, although that's supposed to be the sky. And then we have a sand trap, and then we have a green fairway. So, anyway, I think it's very representative of the colors that you would see on a golf course. And so I'm happy with this one. I think it was fun. And using the golf ball and a tee, I think just really added to the theme today. So let me go ahead and show it to you when it's dry. Okay, here she is dry. Look how pretty she turned out. The gold is absolutely on point, just totally shimmering and beautiful. Even the orange stayed very, very vibrant and shiny and shimmery. So I think this is so pretty. The only color that's kind of missing out of here was the yellow that mixed in with the orange, to represent the sun. But the blue, we are going to, it's a toss up between the sky and the water hazards at a golf course. But all the other colors are there representing. So happy birthday, Reese. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And I think that is a wrap. And I hope you come back. Bye for now.